Hey, what's up, you guys? This is WD3, and this is your Hill Report Daily Marketing Tips. Well, today is Thursday. Yes, we're happy to be here Thursday. Thank God it's Thursday. A new day, a new opportunity to make an impact in the world and be a little bit greater than you were yesterday. And that's very important. And shout out to you for doing just that. Also, big shout out to all the businesses that are in the Hill Report. We appreciate your service to the community, and we appreciate your support for us, and we definitely support you. Um, it's always great to work with great people. It's always great to work with those who you admire. Um, but what I wanted to talk to you all about today, I wanted to talk about how you value your time. Yes, you value your time. Time is the one thing they always tell you that you can't get back. You know, it makes me think about back in the Bible when guys were living 5, 6, 7, even 800 years, and you were like, wow. Could you imagine some of the things that you can accomplish in that amount of time? Our time and our days are nowhere near that amount of time. So that tells me that we have such a limited time to get our goals accomplished, such a limited time to get achievements under our belt. And we have such a limited time to make sure we focus on our legacy. There's nothing worse than wasting your time. You can't get that back. You can recover money. You can get friends back. Um, there's a lot of things that you could get back, but time is not one of them. There's a lot of people who are on the dating scene, and you're like, I really have to date all these people in order to get to the right person. It seems like a waste of time. I don't have the solution for that, but uh, time is very valuable, and you value your time. That's why um, a lot of times, whenever you could be wasting time and watching some TV, you choose to read a book. Uh, when you could be just goofing around and doing nothing, you choose to learn a skill. um, a lot of you all are taking really good advantage of your time. Um, maybe you choose to read the scriptures, or maybe you choose to go do some charity work with an organization. But those are not waste of time. Those are things that are very good energy to put out into the world. Um, know yourself, study yourself, evaluate yourself. Figure out what is the best thing for me to devote my time to. You can never go wrong with charity. You can never go wrong with learning. You can never go wrong with hard work. I'm telling you guys right now, you value your time, and that's one of the most important characteristics that you can have in this life. When you value your time, that means that you're investing in your future. When you value your time, that means that you understand that you do have a limited amount of space on this earth to invest in your legacy. You have a limited amount of time to invest in friends and family. It's one of the hardest things in the world to figure out where you should devote your time. It's one of the hardest things in the world to figure out what's the best thing for me to do right now in order to make tomorrow better. Sometimes we have to go back to our core principles. Am I showing enough charity in the world? Am I giving more than I take? Am I spreading love? One of the biggest wastes of times can be sitting around thinking negative thoughts. One of the biggest wastes of time can be sitting around being jealous of someone else. One of the biggest wastes of your time can be anything that is not productive. Sometimes we do need to rest. Sometimes we do need to think. But what are those thoughts? Because each one of those thoughts take time. Each one of those thoughts are going to require effort to follow. Each one of those thoughts are going to be important to developing yourself. What does tomorrow hold? Who knows? What does today hold? You can control that. Yesterday is in the past. And you know what? Right now is already gone, just as soon as I said it. You know, 70, 80 years on this earth. That's what makes LeBron James, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, those type of guys so special. You even look at the Magic Johnsons, the Michael Jordans. They played for 12, 13, 14 years. They were great. But look at Magic and Kareem, or LeBron and Kareem. These guys played for 20 plus years. That means that when everyone else was partying, those guys were working on their body. Those guys were working on their health. Those guys were making sure that they can still do their passion as long as they wanted to. As long as they had the health and strength to continue to do it. When you're being productive with your time, you are taking in consideration your health. When you're being productive with your time, you are taking in consideration your relationships with others. Productive time management is key to accomplishing any goal. It takes us back to when we were talking about wisdom. Wise use of your time, wise use of your knowledge, wise use of your energy. A lot of times we need to pray. It's never a waste of time. A lot of times we need to study. Never a waste of time. And then once you are putting forth action towards what you've prayed for and what you've studied, you're not wasting your time, and you value your time. That's why you value what goes in your mind. That's why you value what goes in your body. And that's why you develop your spirit. Friends, family, co-workers. These are people that are worth your time. Choose wisely, because you can't get that time back, and you value your time. You know, we all want a better world. We all want people around us who make us better. You can accomplish that. You're on the road to doing that. Sometimes you have to say no. Sometimes you have to say yes. And one of the wisest things you can do is say, I don't know, because we don't know everything. People value you when you take the time to help them. People value you when you take the time to teach them. People value those who take time to pour into others. You are one of those people. You are special. You are important. You've never lacked in your ability to pour out into others. That's what makes you special. One of the best things that you can do to enhance what you already have is to continue to value your time. This is WD3.